everybody. We welcome you to IIMN Talk Show today. We have our distinguished guest, Mr. K. Sridharan from CleverInsight, California. Let's discuss with him about his book, about his journey, about his profession, and about data and AI. Sir, we welcome you in IIM Nagpur.
Thank you very much, and I'm very delighted to be in Nagpur today. And also, I released the book in IIM Nagpur. The book is Data Driven Decision Making. It is useful for Indian environment now, and also it is useful for the IIM fraternity, both the faculty as well as the students, because data is really playing a big role nowadays in business.
So you mean to say that there is a context and connection between data and management?
Yes. See, the trend is changing a lot. Of late, after like Facebook or Twitter, the social media, so much of data is generated, and those data has to be used to get effective output for the corporations. So that is where the data is playing a bigger role, and that is being handled by the new technology like machine learning and AI, apart from the traditional technologies.
So this book is talking about all these things?
Yes, this book is talking about all those things. What the book is doing, the book is talking about usage of data, how to effectively use the data for a couple of areas like HR, supply chain, marketing, finance, and also some industries like, say, retail and healthcare.
So we should recommend the book for every manager to review, read, and understand what data is all about.
Yeah, exactly. See, today the data is growing so big, 97% of the data is not used. And most of all the employees, in the company, they work in 4 or 5 areas. They may be working in energy sector, banking sector, or retail sector, but they will be working in HR, finance, or supply chain like that. So the data is going to be generated. They will understand how to use the data, use those data which is not used,
okay,
effectively use it, and produce some outcome for that company.
Okay, so the book is also talking about AI. There is a connection between data and AI?
Yes. See, when the data is growing big and big, traditional tools like Excel and others cannot handle it, because those tools cannot handle bigger size of the data. So nowadays, AI with machine learning has come. It is very easy to take such a big, humongous data and start educating the data like a baby, training that baby. The data is being trained, and at the end of the day, you create a model with the data and give the output to the management so that they can effectively use for the from the finance perspective or HR perspective.
So this is just like a smart work culture that can be developed. Absolutely. if we focus on data, if we focus on AI. But sir, there are certain setbacks as well. We usually come to know that data can be misused. AI can say eat up many jobs or like that. So what is your take on that?
Okay, there are 2 questions you are asking.
Yes.
AI can be misused, for which the government of India and all other governments in globally, they are creating an ethical circle. So we cannot cross the circle. So from that angle, there are clear direction is given how to use the data. So it is an ethical one. Your next question is, AI will really grab some jobs. See, initially little hiccup will be there. Whenever a new change is coming, some hiccup will be there. But the course of next few years, it will outbeat that, and there will be more opportunities, not only for technology people, even the outsiders, those who are in HR department or supply chain department, they are going to use data as if they are doing the programming. They need not do any programming. Today, the tools are coming with no code. You need not write even a single line of code. From that perspective, it is going to be very useful. Initially, little hiccup will be there. That will be normalized quickly, and then after that, we can grow big.
Okay, so it will equally help in digital marketing and other aspects as well.
Of course, digital marketing is from the marketing perspective. HR, supply chain, finance, and all industries, energy, aerospace industry, retail, banking, everywhere it is going to be useful.
So we should not worry about that. We should be positive about the use of data and use of AI.
Absolutely. See, around 40 years back, maybe I don't know whether you were born or not. At that time, computers came. People were thinking that computer is going to grab the job. Today, you see, You don't go to the bank. You operate from home. So at that time there was little hiccup, but today you see everybody loves the laptops and computers. Same thing today. Little problem is there, but I think after 20 years or after 10 years, it is going to be an excellent opportunity for everybody.
Today our smartphones are our bank.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Banking everywhere, not at bank. You sit at home, transfer the money, pay your loans. All those things happen through computers and smartphones. Same way, the same computers, same smartphones is going to add new technology so that it is more effective.
Yes. Sir, you have been in technology. You have been a leader, in fact, since last 40 years. Just of my age. I'm 47 today. So since last 40 years, you may have seen the transformations which have been happening in software, now data, AI. There is chat GPT as well.
Yes.
And such things are there. So people like who are in the content agency, content writing business, or who are in many other professions which are very much connected with human creations, they feel that due to the excess use of this software, they will be losing their jobs.
No, they won't lose their job. See, sometimes you have to tune yourself.
Yes, sir.
Some hiccup will be there. I am not saying no to that. But totality, after some time, maybe after 1 or 2 years, it is going to create more jobs.
Okay.
And the people, like I gave you the example, in those days, computers were really new, people were hesitant. Today, as you said, now you are using your smartphone
Yes,
and
sir.
operate everything from your hand. You don't even go to the bank. Same way, you are going to use the same smartphone, but it is going to be more powerful if you use machine learning and AI.
So in that perspective, we can say that as a business school, IIM Nagpur is already a leader in introducing some of the best programs which are very much connected to AI, just like we have used cyber security program, which our director, Professor Vimaray Maitri, he had keen interest on this, and IIM Nagpur is the first institution which launched such programs. So what do you feel that this is the right time that the management schools should change their perspectives related to the management courses which they are doing?
Yes, I agree. See, first of all, first question is cyber security program. It was thanks to Director Dr. Maitri. It is number one. IIM Nagpur is number one in India. Nobody started the program.
Yes, sir.
We are the number one.
Yes, sir.
And it is so hot topic now. See, when the corporations and India is growing, cyber security is going to become a major threat. And a visionary leader like Maitri, he started this course around 3 years back. In fact, I am anchoring the course. It's a 1-year certificate course. So that is really useful for the Indian environment. AI or any technology has to be embedded with the management nowadays. So that is what happening. Again, Maitri has the vision. It is not traditional way of teaching is changing now. He has integrated with the technology like machine learning or
Yes.
data like that, which is good for the students, in turn good for the corporations.
That means the management education cannot complete without incorporating all these technologies.
Absolutely,
today.
you have said correctly.
Yes.
Traditional management talk cannot satisfy the corporate requirements. We are globally fighting now, globally competing with many companies. So management course should be embedded with some sort of a technology flavors.
Sir, thank you very much for giving us such inputs, which are very much important for our student, for the community, for IIM Nagpur community. Now, before concluding, I would like to come again to your book. So, what do you feel that this book is in the context of India or in the context of global perspective? What do you feel that how much this book is going to give impact globally or in the Indian context?
No, the book is going to impact globally. So as I was telling you, the data till say 5 years back, 10 years back, we were able to handle the data using Excel or other tools. When the data is growing so big, it is very difficult to tackle it through Excel type of tools. So machine learning is another tool is coming out. Using that, you can really train the data, create some model, and make better outcome from the angle of revenue, from the angle of the productivity. These are all the things I have discussed in the book, and it is going to be useful across the world, not necessarily only in India.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This book is certainly going to be a seminal one because you have covered most important aspect in it, which is globally impactful today. Sir, on behalf of IIM Nagpur, I would like to thank you for joining us in IIMN Talk Show today.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It is a pleasure to be with you today.
Yes, thank you, sir. We'll meet again. Dear friends, that was this for today. We'll meet again in another episode of IIMN Talk Show.